Being kind is not as easy as it seems. It is often confused with being nice. And when I think about being nice, the first thing that comes to my mind is being non-responsive. You just keep whatever your response should be inside and you're not coming clean when it comes to that. Hello and welcome back. My name is Valentina, and on this channel we talk about motherhood, entrepreneurship, mental health, physical health. Stay tuned because in this video we're going to be discussing how you should be kinder to yourself. So first, let me clarify what is being nice. Being nice means that you are actually toning down your own reactions, your own feelings, just to not disrupt someone else's waters or someone else's well-being. I find that we women are kind of preconditioned to be nice because we are being nice to our children. So it's kind of in our DNA. But I want to go over a couple of things of how you can be kind to yourself as opposed to nice. So in order to understand, I want to go over 3 things that actually shows that you are being too nice. Number 1 is you putting everyone else before you. And I know this has been said and done before many times, but it really is when you are actually putting everyone else's needs before you. I find that when it comes to children, they do need a healthy parent, a stable parent, mentally, physically. So if you're not going to put yourself first, you're not going to be able to be the best version of yourself, the best person, the best parent for your children. So when it comes to your children, I truly believe that you should put yourself first. So that's number 1 sign that you are being nice, is you putting everyone else before you. There's this quote that said, I would rather be a villain in your story if that makes me a hero in mine. So you really should be a hero in your own story and play by your own rules. Another sign that you're being too nice is that you are diminishing your own accomplishments and you are blowing up everyone else's accomplishments, which is such a wrong approach. You really should pump yourself up and really should have a much better opinion about yourself. It all comes down in the end to what you think about yourself. And I'm sure you're doing great, I'm sure you're doing fine, and I'm sure everyone else around you is doing good. But that doesn't mean that someone is doing better than you. You should really put yourself on a pedestal and be proud of what you've accomplished. By being too nice, you are kind of putting yourself a little bit down just so someone else looks better. No. You are the hero in your story, you should stick to that. Think of it this way, no one is doing better than you. People are just doing different things. People are just on different paths. Not everyone is going to be on the same road, on the same life path that you are. You don't know what everyone else is going through. So never compare your accomplishments to someone else's. If someone is doing better than you, which probably people are, someone is doing worse than you, whoever's doing better than you should take it as a sign that means that can be accomplished. That means I can accomplish something good as well, because I'm not worse, I'm not dumber, I'm not doing anything wrong. So by looking at other people, that should be just a sign for you, like a benchmark. Okay, if they did good, that means I can do good as well. Being kind to yourself, it means most of the time doing the things that you don't want to do, like waking up in the morning and working out. I found that lately I'm trying to switch my routine, and instead of working out in the afternoon, I work out in the morning. It's all the power of habits, and do as little friction as possible between your habits. And by doing that, I'm being kind to myself, but it's like showing myself tough love, because I know that the first thing I do in the morning, if I don't put on my workout clothes, I will most likely not end up doing a workout. So by actually doing that, by putting the clothes on the nightstand next to me, that's the first thing I do. Even if it's not the first thing I want to do in the morning, I just want to lay in bed and read my book or drink my coffee or just chill. The first thing that comes to my mind, I'm like, Valentina, you need to be tough on yourself. I don't mean like push yourself to over your limit, but within your limits, if you are being kind to yourself within your limits, okay, I can do that. It's just a 30-minute workout. It's just 30 minutes of my day that I'm dedicating to my health. So yeah, I will be kind to myself and I will show that tough love to myself. By being kind to yourself, you are becoming a higher version of yourself, because you understand deep down what needs to be done for your own good and for your own future. And you're not going to be postponing it anymore just because you're being nice to yourself. So don't be nice to yourself and give yourself, it's okay, I can do that tomorrow. No, this is exactly what I mean. That's the difference between being nice and being kind. When you're being nice to yourself, you are letting yourself be loose and do whatever. And it's fine from time to time to be nice to yourself. But when it comes to discipline, you need to be kind. True kindness is seeing the reality for what it is, that you are not sugarcoating it. You are not painting this picture that is not true, and you're not looking at your life through those pink glasses. You are being real and raw and realistic and grounded, and you see where you stand exactly for what it is. That's what I mean by being kind to yourself. You are being kind to your partner. You are being kind to your children. You are being kind to your parents, to your friends, and the exact same amount of kindness needs to be applied to yourself. For you to give advice or to tell someone or your children or to teach them, this is what you need to be done, this is a routine, this is a discipline. The exact same approach should be to yourself. You cannot be relying on someone else to constantly push you and tell you what needs to be done. The exact same way you are kind to someone else, you need to be kind first and foremost to yourself. When you are being kind to yourself, you are doing what is right for you as opposed to what is easy, because doing something easy is being nice to yourself. It's okay. I can do a 10-minute stretch and that's enough. That's being nice to yourself. You don't want to do that. You want to be kind to yourself. By being kind, you understand the logic behind every action you take. You understand that every action has a consequence and every action has a reaction. And by being truthfully kind to yourself, you're gonna see that many more results when it comes to your own life. Don't always rely on your judgment when it comes to being kind, because our judgments can be clouded by so many things, by so many opinions, by so many influences from the outside world. When it comes to being kind to yourself, rely mostly on your heart, because truthfully in your heart, you know what is right for you. Your judgment can be clouded by so many things, but your heart is always present. So listen to your heart mostly. You need to put up a fight for who you are. You need to actually stand up for yourself. Whenever you are being mean to yourself, just put up a picture of you as a child on the mirror and think that you are being mean to that little girl. And that should really put you back into your place and make you realize that you need to be kinder to yourself, and you need to put up a fight for your wants, for your needs, for your future gains. You need to actually put up a fight for yourself. When you are being kind to yourself, you appreciate your own qualities, you appreciate your own uniqueness, because you are not like anyone else, and you need to really get to the root, to the bottom of it, and understand and see yourself for who you truly are. Don't make it as a part of wannabe. It needs to be a part of your identity. By being kind to yourself, you need to actually come up with an identity for you. I am a dancer. I am a fit person. I am a good mother. Everything needs to be said in the present. When you treat yourself with kindness, other people are gonna start treating yourself the same way, because they see and they kind of realize that, she really puts herself first. She really respects herself. She respects her time. She respects her appearance. She respects her health. It's like, treat others the way you want to be treated. This goes a little bit the other way. If people see how you treat yourself, they're gonna start treating you the exact same way. And isn't that our ultimate goal? Being kind to yourself actually helps you build resilience. There was a study done on people that are actually putting themselves first, who are considered selfish. We are all selfish to some degree. We are kind of narcissistic to some degree, but the study shows that the mental health, the physical health, the emotional health is upped up at least 50% in those people who are putting themselves first. And everyone else from the outside thinks that they are being selfish, when in reality, they are just being kind to themselves. When you are treating yourself with kindness, you develop a much better and positive self-image. You become that much more confident, because you know you are doing the best when it comes to yourself. You are doing everything in your power when it comes to yourself. That's what I mean when I say that you should be kind to yourself, is doing the best for yourself. You should always strive to be a little bit of a perfectionist, I would say. I am to some degree. That doesn't mean that I am narcissistic and self-centered, but by trying to strive to that perfectionism, it definitely brings my self-confidence a little bit up, because I'm thinking, okay, I am doing the best when it comes to myself. So that means I'm actually striving to become a better person. When you are kind to yourself, you are that much more kind, and you're showing compassion towards other people, and you're not triggered by people putting themselves first, because you understand that in reality, you do the exact same thing. That's what I mean when I'm prioritizing myself and I'm doing my workout. I'm literally locking my door and I don't want to be bothered. Unless something is really important, someone would knock on it. But whenever my partner or my children or my family are doing the exact same thing, I'm not triggered by it. I am not taking that personally because I understand that this is exactly the same way I treat myself, and I want them to have those boundaries, because when you're being kind to yourself, you are building a wall around yourself and you have that much better defined boundaries when it comes to everyone else that surrounds you. It's such a great foundation to actually know your limits and know who to let in and who to kick out of your own little realm of relationships. And when you're being kind, that means you're showing empathy. You're being that much more empathic towards other people, and you understand their priorities, and you're not being offended by someone else putting themselves first. You understand the logic behind it. Truth be told, it took me a while to actually understand it and to actually become that much more aware of my own life. Because if you are a parent, like I have been a parent for the last 18 years, it was always prioritizing and being kind to everyone else rather than me. And in the last couple of years, since I've been doing so much more mental, physical, emotional work on myself, I realized that being kind means being tough. And I hope you're being kind to yourself today, and you are putting yourself first, and you are being to some degree selfish, and it's fine. It's good for you. If you want to watch something similar, I have a bunch of videos for self-growth, self-development. Give me a thumbs up, and I hope you're being good. I will see you in my next video.